Welcome back. Democrats are still scrambling for a legislative victory after this week's red wave of election wins. The House Rules Committee working through the night on President Biden's spending agenda. But when House Speaker Nancy Pelosi will actually have enough votes to pass this massive bill is an unknown. Joining me right now is Washington Congresswoman Cathy McMorris of Rodgers. She is a member of the Energy and Commerce Committee. Congresswoman, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks very much. Do you expect we will see a vote on these two bills anytime soon?
Good morning, Maria. We're all waiting. Clearly, the Democrats did not get the message on Tuesday that America is rejecting this grand socialist scheme that Speaker Pelosi's put forward. I'm reminded earlier this year, Speaker Pelosi said that this was a once-in-a-century moment to fundamentally transform the United States of America, and she's just doubling down. It is full speed ahead, no matter the collateral damage. And what we see before us is the proposal for trillions of dollars in spending, over $3 trillion. It's more federal control of our lives. It's shutting down American energy. We're facing rising cost, inflation as you go to pump up your car with gas or go to the grocery store. Watch out, Thanksgiving's around the corner, and you're going to be facing rising cost. I saw a 16-pound turkey could cost $55 this year.
Yeah, no, everything is much more expensive, and they're still trying to push through, $555 billion for climate initiatives, despite what we heard from voters this week. Among those, control of your lives is this vaccine mandate. President Biden made his vaccine mandate official yesterday, meaning that millions of American workers could be out of a job. Right after the holidays, even before the holidays, companies will need to ensure their employees are vaccinated by January 4th or comply with weekly testing. That has loads of people saying, I'm not going to stick around. I'm walking off the job now. You, as a member of the Energy and Commerce Committee, saying you're going to fight this for healthcare workers. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, this vaccine mandate is wrong. It's using fear. It's using force. Clearly, the Biden administration, they do not respect individuals to make the best healthcare decisions for themselves. This is federal government coming in to control your healthcare decisions. And we are going to fight this, because individuals should not have to choose between complying with a government mandate or making those best decisions for themselves and losing their livelihood in some cases. So we are going to protect the healthcare workers. We're moving forward to ensure that healthcare workers in the United States of America will not have to comply, because we're facing losing thousands of healthcare workers. We should be grateful for all that they have done over the last year and a half through the pandemic. They've been on the front lines, and we had an administrator, a hospital administrator, testify in front of Energy and Commerce just recently, and he said he's facing losing hundreds of nurses. And instead of that, we should be educating. We should be encouraging individuals to talk to their doctor. That's the way that we build trust. This approach only builds resentment.
Let me ask you, Congressman, have you seen moderates, your colleagues, moderate Democrats, have they been turned off to some of these policies after what we've seen this week? What can you tell us sort of anecdotally about what you're seeing there in the House of Representatives, particularly regarding moderates who are facing re-election and just saw, for example, Glenn Youngkin win Virginia?
It's a great question. Speaker Pelosi doesn't seem to care about that kind of collateral damage. On the Energy and Commerce Committee, we've had Democrats that have rejected, for example, the prescription drug pricing scheme. This is a proposal that is going to cost American innovation, cost us cures, at the very time that we're on the verge of some amazing discoveries. And we had Democrats rejecting that proposal. And I continue to hear that moderate Democrats in particular have concerns about this type of an approach. Others are concerned about the spending. They know that this is only going to cause more inflation. It's record spending of money, record printing of money in the United States of America with no way to pay for it and no accountability. And they know that ultimately it's going to hurt hardworking American families.
All right. Well, it'll also likely hurt their re-election chances as well. So I'm wondering if they're going to change their mind on things. Congresswoman, it's good to see you. Thanks very much. We'll keep watching all of that. Busy times in Washington.